As if life couldn't get more stressful, I woke up with a broken tooth. There is a tip missing. How did I get here? Well, let's rewind a little bit back. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because the past month of my life was terrible. If you are new here, hi, my name is Lena and I've been working as a kindergarten teacher here in Hong Kong for the past 7 years. I have a couple of podcast episodes about teaching horror stories in Hong Kong, but today's horror story is not about teaching, it's about the school's management. Also, a disclaimer. I'm not here to trash talk about Hong Kong and tell you how terrible it is here, because some people get so triggered. I worked in Russian schools before coming here. Trust me, they are even worse and they're even more toxic.
It's true.
Just so we are clear. And they pay less. Well, let's begin our story time. Every year, our school has a showcase day where we display the best works of our students. Chinese team, English team, Putonghua team. We all decorate a specific room and we put up the students' work. And then parents come on the showcase day and see what amazing work their precious little babies did. And we just spend our Saturday forced smiling through the pain.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
This year, it was different. Because this year, it was school's anniversary. Big deal. We started decorating the room as we did last year and a year before that. But then the principal came to see what we were doing and she said, no, everything is ugly. This is trash. This is not what I want.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
We've heard from the Chinese team that she can be quite nasty, but, allegedly, it never happened to us. And after that began our 2 weeks of hell. The whole day we are actually teaching because this is our main job. And every day we have maybe around 2 hours of free time to go and decorate that room. But since she asked us to redo the whole thing from scratch, we had to stay overtime. Usually our work finishes at 4:30 and that day we stayed until 7. We come to work every day at 8. We were exhausted. We were tired. I don't know how working overtime works in other countries. We don't get paid extra. It was a weird feeling going back home and seeing the sunset. We thought that maybe we would have to stay overtime one more time, but oh boy, we were wrong. Today was a crazy day. It's 7:22. I just came back. It was our second time staying at work overtime. And I feel like it's not the last time we have to do that. I look like shit. I feel like shit. Like, I'm not used to coming back home so late, but I saw a lot of office people just now leaving work. So like 7:15. Wow. How do people live their life like that? There is way more to life than just work. I just want to stare at one spot and dissociate. We had to stay late for 2 weeks. You come home around 7:30. Then you finish your dinner by 8:30. Then you shower and bam, it's time to go to sleep. Then you wake up the next day at 6 a.m. to do it all over again. Exhausting. And besides decorating that bloody room, we also had to continue our normal teaching. And we were not ready at all. Because all of our prep time was consumed by decorating that goddamn room. And of course, principal would come in every day with her inspections. And we had to redo this room from scratch a couple of times.
I understand nothing.
Even though we were doing what she suggested a day before. Bro, we were just following your suggestions in the first place. She was talking to us as if we were stupid or something.
An idiot sandwich.
And a lot of the time she would come in and ask for major changes and then come back 30 minutes later and be surprised that we didn't achieve those results she wanted in like 30 minutes.
I don't know what the that was.
Still, we were quite lucky to just get away with staying until 7 every day. Because the Chinese team also had to come to work on Saturdays for a whole month. They would stay until 6 and 7 on Saturdays. And then they told us that one day they had to stay until 9 p.m. And then one of the Fridays they had to stay at work until 11 p.m.
Oh, hell no.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Nobody would even offer them food or anything. She made a few people cry. Honestly, you just had to be there to experience this chaotic energy that we had in May. And in those 2 weeks, we probably had only one day where we were like, no, today we are not staying overtime. We are exhausted. Bye-bye. And on that day, I met up with Alice and we went for a little bit of shopping and had some drinks, which were much needed.
There you are. 475 for free. Should we get 3 and split them again?
Yeah. Purple knife. Matches with this. Thursday, 7:35, just came back home and another day of working overtime. This has been honestly the worst week of the year because we are working overtime almost every single day besides Wednesday. And I feel extremely exhausted. I look terrible, I look tired. I have no time to clean up my apartment. Everything is just a mess. I feel like a mess and I don't even want to go to work tomorrow because I already know that it's going to be a busy day and it's going to be a crazy day. A lot is expected from us and it's just very stressful. Like, this is not life. I don't want my life to be wrapped up around work. This has to stop, but probably the next week is going to be the same. Today is Friday and right now is 8 p.m. and I just made it home. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? As if life couldn't get more stressful, I woke up with a broken tooth. Last night, I woke up in the middle of the night with a weird feeling in my mouth because there was something hard in my mouth.
That's what she said?
And I was like, what the hell is that? And I think I just spit it out because I was so freaking tired. And I don't know. This morning I woke up, I looked at myself and I was like, it feels weird. There is a tip missing. Look at that. It's missing. Work is going insane. My hair is falling out. Now I'm losing my teeth. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Tell me please, what's happening? I think I was just so stressed out and exhausted that I clenched my jaws so tight in my sleep that I broke my own tooth.
I actually did it myself. Yeah. Nice.
So I had to go to the dentist. It's quite expensive in Hong Kong. And now I have one more fucked up tooth for the rest of my life. How fun is that? The whole broken tooth situation obviously upset me so much I had to do a little bit of shopping. It's necessities, okay? I've got my favorite mascara. What pisses me off right now is that it is refillable, so you need to buy refills, but they don't sell them in Hong Kong. And buying a full-on mascara all the time is more expensive than buying refills, but they don't sell them in Hong Kong. And I asked them why, and they were like, don't know, just because. Pisses me off. They also gave me a perfume sample, Miss Dior. Dior. Serum sample. Skin Glow foundation sample. Cutie patootie. And then I stopped by Abercrombie and bought a simple white tank. Hopefully I will not break my tooth anytime soon again. It's very expensive. Hong Kong summer is in a full bloom, so ignore this messy look over here. I just went to hot yoga as well, got some kefir, and I don't know, I was craving grapes, so I got some grapes. Tomorrow, this abuse finally ends. Tomorrow is the open day, tomorrow is that showcase, so finally it will be done and over. And tomorrow we need to come to work at 8, even though parents start coming at 10:30.
I understand nothing.
Make it make sense, right? But whatever, it's the last day. And after that, smooth sailing until the middle of July. And we are done with this. Also, when I feel stressed, I can't help but do a little bit of shopping. Who is surprised? Am I right? So I bought this stick shadow shimmer. It's a sugar bling shade. I swatched it in the shop. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not budging. I rubbed it aggressively. It's not going anywhere. So it's cool. I want to put it in the inner corner for a little bit of a bling. And then I also saw this makeup mist, which is supposed to be waterproof to lock your makeup and also should feel refreshing at the same time, cooling and refreshing. So interesting. Never used any makeup mists before, so just, I don't know, felt a little bit curious to try. So let's see. Because it's very, very hot and humid right now and makeup just slides off my face. Cheers with some kefir. And finally, the open day came and the nightmare was over. But here is some tea. We found out that 4 Chinese teachers decided to resign. I think it's because of the whole working overtime until 9 and 11 p.m. every single day. And some of them were working in the school for like 10 years. Also, one of the teachers who decided to stay, she was crying because all of her friends decided to leave. And she told us, don't tell anyone, that some of the Chinese teachers that stayed are not very trustworthy. You didn't hear it from me. Okay. If you survived until the end of this video, thank you. I'm only now starting to feel like myself again. I was just so exhausted. I wasn't filming anything. I wasn't going anywhere. I was not doing anything fun. I have 5 more weeks to go before my summer holiday begins. I'm looking forward. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.